Gonna have some lunch. We just placed the order. Right there in that corner, we just placed the order. And that Subway right there is the closest thing. There it is. There was a sheriff too. Sheriff. Just gonna wait 10 minutes to go pick it up. Go pick it up in 10. That gentleman is going there too. Going to the Subway. Oh yeah? Hi, what's up, Crazy? What's going on, Crazy? Just waiting to go pick up a Subway over there. I already ordered it. I'm just waiting for them to make it. To go across the street and pick it up. Oil up! That's not my kind of thing. Not my kind of thing to oil up. You too. Have a good day. Hit that like button for me if you can. It's free 99. Helps the stream. No, sir. This is not a P. Diddy party. Whatever happened with that situation? Notice how I went really quiet very quickly? The news didn't talk about it anymore. Interesting, right? It seems like when there's something related to degeneracy, the news kind of drifts away from it real fast. Remember certain individuals that were found under in New York in the sewers? Remember that, like the Ninja Turtles? And they found baby mattresses and stuff? How quickly did that get shoved under the rug and not talked about anymore? Very quickly, yes? People forget. Their motto is, if you just stop talking about it, people have short-term memory, they'll forget about it. And it's true. This is true. Just stop talking about it, people forget. Remember back in the day, Firestones? Firestone, the tire company. How there were a bunch of cars that were like driving on the highway and the tires, like brand new, would just explode. Nope, not shattered. And they caught some heat on the news, but then they just went quiet. They just went like this. And everybody forgot about it. And everybody continued to buy Firestone tires. Till this day, they're open and selling tires. Is that the popos over there in the corner? Yeah, those are some popos. The popo here dressed nice. They like to dress nice here. We're waiting. I'm waiting to go get my food over there in that little corner. Here comes the popo to his patrol car. Waiting to go get my Subway. Hold on. Let me see if it's done. It says by 1 p.m., but... Bro, how long does it take? 1 p.m. is still 10 minutes from now. This is a beautiful city. Tampa's a beautiful city, especially downtown area. It's way more beautiful than Miami, really. Miami's a pile of, you know what? Don't let the media and the social media tell you Miami's amazing. Miami's garbage. Garbage. And it's not because the city itself is garbage. It's because the people that live there make it that way. America, the USA. This is the country I love. I don't know much about European countries. I know a little bit about Spain. I know in Spain they have this thing called siesta. You go to work, you do things, then you go back home if you want to like rest, and then you go back to work or school. It does seem like other countries, when it comes to healthcare and stuff like that, cares more about their citizens than the US. That I can say for sure. Here, it's just money when it comes to healthcare and stuff like that. It's all money. They don't care about people if they get sick or not. By the way, please hit the like button for me. Helps the stream, and it's free. Yeah, very organized. The problem also is that we have a bunch of money here and we don't invest it into this country. We're always helping other people. Money for this, money for that, money for wars. Huh? Let's not get into it, right? Before I end up in the YouTube gulag again. Magically. End up in the gulag. What's going on, Turkish? How's the day going? Oh, come on, man. Am I really gonna have to wait another 10 minutes to get my sub? They might have it ready, but why is the sheriff hanging out in his car over there? Why doesn't he take off and drive off? He came to his car and he's just hanging around over there or lingering. I don't have no healthcare insurance, nothing. I might get one, like a cheap one, but I don't have any as of right now. I never subscribed to that Obamacare garbage. I let them hit me on the taxes. I paid whatever fee they put on the taxes. I wasn't gonna subscribe to that Obamacare garbage. That's what everybody should have done. Don't let the government impose things on you like that. Oh, you either get Obamacare or we're gonna penalize you. Penalize me. That's how you tell them F you. Penalize me. I'll pay the penalty. I still won't subscribe to your shitty healthcare socialist freaking healthcare system that you're trying to set up. Yeah, I don't care. I'll pay the fine. And I did. They fine you on your taxes. Not no more. But when the whole Obamacare garbage started, they were doing it. 5 minutes after midnight. Interesting. The same sense, I mean organized because we pay our own risk up to. I see. What country do you live in specifically? Let me see if my Netherlands. Let me see if my sub is ready. I don't want to go over there right now because if I go in too early and they don't have my sub and I get very lucky, the meter guy will come and ticket. They won't ticket you if you're in your car. If they see you in your car, they won't ticket you because they don't know technically if you're about to pay for the toll, for the parking or not. But if there's no one in the car, they'll ticket you. Everything is free for us in Australia, bro. Can you own guns in Australia? Like, legally? Or is it illegal to own guns out there? All right, let me go get my sub. Where's my key? My key's right here in my pocket. Key is in my pocket. How cold does it get out there? Had to mute because that gangster guy drove by with his music, So I had to mute quick. Because if not, YouTube thinks I'm listening to the gangster music and wants to give me a copyright. Let me go get my sub. Get me lunch. I done pick it up for Sean. Thank you. They put everything in the bag. The water too. if it's necessary. What do you mean if it's necessary? See, that's tricky. What do you mean? So, are you saying that the government has to deem it necessary for you to have it? If not, you can't have it? Can you just want to have one? Like, my question is, does anybody that wants one, can they have one by obtaining a license? Or is there a process where the government is like, well, let's see if you need it. If we deem that you need it, then you can have it, type of thing. See? You see? So I don't want to live in a country like that, where they can jail you for having a gun legally. I don't want it. This is how you control an entire country. When a country does not have weapons, when the citizens of a country does not have weapons, that's how you end up. Look around the world. Look at the countries that do not have weapons. Look at the countries that the citizens are not allowed to have weapons. Just look. Let's name a few, shall we? North Korea, Cuba. Who else? Look at Palestine. Even Palestine, citizens have no weapons. Look what happens, right? What else? You know what? Let's sit in the back to eat. Ow! What's another country that actually, should I sit in the back? No, let's sit in the front. Let's sit in the front because if the meter guy comes, he's not gonna see me sitting in the front. He's gonna give me a ticket. He's gonna think there's no one in the front. They're like UK here with drill music and knives. Oh yeah? Canada. Bro, what's up, SY? Have you seen the new Turkish-made machine gun? 78 best in the world. I have not. It's just for military, yeah? Bismillah. Minimum 2. That's the problem. The citizens of every nation should have the right to bear arms. China, North Korea, China. In Canada, when a thief is robbing you, you're not allowed even to touch him. Shoot. You're allowed a gun only if you're in your home. You can drive, but only to shooting range if you're licensed by the shooting range and checked by the government. You can defend, not assault. There's a difference. touch him, he can pursue you. But you can't just carry it around normally. Please hit the like button for me if you can. Helps. I just read something that said today that China imposed sanctions on the U.S. today. What? You don't hear that every day. China imposed 20-some sanctions on the U.S. for guns, but too many crazy people. Yeah, they can vet those people. They can vet. There should be a better vet system. But what happens is, if you ban guns, what happens is that only the bad people end up with guns. Only the criminals end up with guns. Look at Brazil. Because the criminals are going to get guns regardless, whether you ban it or not. They don't abide by the law. So if you ban the law-abiding citizens from owning guns, then all you have is just criminals with guns. The criminals and the government are the only ones with the guns. Mm-hmm. Canada put 100% tariffs on Chinese cars. And China stopped all import of Canada oil from Canada. Huge L for Canada. Oh. When did this happen? This is recently or a while back? Last year? Let's see what's going to happen once Trump gets in there again. Bismillah. Damn, man, why there's no trash can around here? Even the U.S. will do this. Trump, he said that about the 100% tariff. Don't we still owe like a debt to China? I don't know if we still do or not, but back when I was in high school, they were like, we owe so much money to China. Huge debt to everyone. Yet, supposedly, we're the richest. That's how Trump runs his business. The rich run their business like that, by the way. They don't own much. It's always under somebody else's name. Or their name. There's a lot of buildings that Trump doesn't own, but his name is on them. So it's almost like he's leasing his name to the building. They pay him to have his name on these buildings. Some he does. But there's buildings out there that it says Trump, and it's not his. Like he doesn't own the building. Yeah. China's president has already lowered his money. Even it was already low, to prepare to American taxation and to stay as competitive as before. You're saying he dropped the value of the Chinese yuan? Interesting. Oh, somebody tipped me on Uber. Let's see how much was the tip. Oh, who was it? Was it the last Italian lady? Let me see. Yeah, it was her. Nice, alhamdulillah. She took $5.69. Let me tell her thank you, thank you. Hey, Shankar, how are you? When Trump say in his campaign he will tax him, take this threat seriously. Tax who? The president of China? China is the biggest exporter in the world. Free lunch. Yeah. Well, she paid for the tip. Paid for the half of the lunch. Housing market has doubled. Interest rates are down. Once the crisis comes, people will have massive debt. Rich people use that, bro. They use debt. All these rich people are in debt, but they know how to use it. They know how to use loans. They know how to use things like this. They don't rack up a debt to buy a house. We do that. Because a house is not bringing you in money. If you get in debt $300,000 to buy your house, that is not going to make you any money. That's a bad debt to take on. That debt that they take on is debt that is generating them money, whether it is a hotel, whether it is this or that, a team, whether it is whatever the heck. If you look at the investment of the debt they took on, it's making them money. I'm talking about the average Joe who's buying a house to live in. Yeah, it's... They pull equity out and use that for new down payment and keep recycling that method. Good. To after a long time. Maybe this my name here. Huh? Bro, I hate it when you talk about things you have no knowledge of. How many houses do you own? I'm talking about what I've learned from the rich people, bro. I don't have money to own anything. I'm saying they use that to their advantage. All these people, Mark Cuban will tell you this. Trump will tell you this. Videos are out there. They don't pay anything. Some things they own, but there's a lot of things that they use debt to generate the money. The starters on the markets who are buying their first house are going to be in debt. I believe you working on good being. Muggs, what's up, Muggs? Alhamdulillah, bro, I'm good. How are you? Because the price is double. Yeah, but they're multi-millionaires already. They have the money to buy at this point. But they'll tell you, even this guy, what's his name? The guy that wrote Rich Dad and Poor Dad. He'll tell you, that guy is like, he owns things now, but he'll tell you how much debt he accumulated to get, to build a scale. And they'll tell you how to, when you have no money, how to use debt in a positive way. So you buy things that make, and take on debt to invest in things that make you money, not like a house is not making you no money, or a car is not making you no money, or things like this, right? So they're explaining, buy things, if you take on debt, buy and invest in things that are going to generate money, not that it depreciates and it gives you a negative because it doesn't make you any money. Oh, here comes this guy. He thinks he's going to give me a ticket. I don't think so. You ain't giving me a ticket. See, the person in front of me, the person in front of me did the same thing. And now, don't come and scam my shit. He just kept going. That guy was coming with a little thing to scan my tag. He saw me in the car. He's like, If they see you in the car, they won't ticket you. If you're not in the car, that's when they ticket you. Well, he came in with his little, thing. I'm talking about living. Rent is throwing money away. No, not really. Not really. If it's gonna take you 35 years to pay a house that is $400,000, is it really? Is it really throwing money away to pay rent for a while? To pay $1,500 of rent? It's not really throwing money away, depending what country you live, depending what system you're in. And the United States is not throwing money away. But that's what I'm saying. A lot of these people live in condos. Like, I'm not saying they're cheap condos or luxurious condos, right? But they live in these condos. They pay a couple thousand a month in rent. Some of them, like this guy, take Grant Cardone, for example. This guy has nothing but debt, right? But he has this building and that building. He's into the whole real estate thing. But he'll tell you, I don't own nothing, bro. Like, yeah, my rent is like 10, 15 G's a month. But he's like renting a condo. Smooth. Because he doesn't want to invest in something that's not going to give him money back. Mortgage is a bucket where you put money in. Canada, you need 20% down payment in order to qualify for a mortgage. And property, minimum 1 million in Toronto. Dang. Later, Aki. Average salary is around 2 to 3K a month after taxes. Where is that? Where you live? Is that where you live or here? I need to find a. Damn, man, I need to find a trash can. Oh, there's one all the way back there. There's one all the way back there. I don't want to leave my car here right now because that guy is walking around with his little scanner, you know. He's walking around with his little scanner. Praise be to Allah. 100%. 36K a year. It's nothing. $2K a month out here. Huh. Where's 2K a month mortgage? That was back in the day. Average. In the Netherlands, you can let 100%. It's paying 200K for 19 square meter 5 years ago. You could get 120 square meter for that price. Interesting. And 3 cars, 2.6 mil. In Toronto. What that is, man? Let me go ahead. Where's the hand sanitizer? Damn, they didn't put no napkins in there. $25 years ago. Shoot, 25 years ago, you can find rent for $600. 600, 700. Smooth. But minimum wage was like $7.25, $7.50. That's crazy. $7.25, $7.50 for minimum wage. That no good. All right. Let's see here. Super low. Put a little water. Put a little water in my fingers here. Oh. That wasn't Popo. That was somebody else who went beep beep to that guy. Or that lady. Went beep beep. meet. It did the Tasmanian. Meet. Alright. We're gonna go back online. Where's the trash can? It's over there, bro, but yeah, I'm gonna go around. Look at this guy coming back with his little. Oh no, that's not the same guy. I thought it was the same guy. Go around here, make a Yui. Let's make a Yui here so that we can go and park over here and dump this out before we continue. You know what I'm saying? Wa alaikum salam. How you doing? Let's go make a left here. Let's make a left here. No parking this space. Okay, I can park in this one though. Let me park here and go ahead and throw this trash away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh yeah. I see the security parking division. They're parking their car right there. They think they're gonna come and get me. You're not gonna come and get me, security parking division. Plus, we're finished. We're finished with our lunch. We're gonna get back to work, man. We gotta get back to work. I had a little Subway. I told them to put olives on there, olive oil, things like this. Things like this. Bro, Tampa, oh man. They didn't even give me a chance to pick that one up. Somebody took it fast. I mean, that wasn't a good trip anyway. It was like $30 for 50 miles. But somebody took that like it was the best offer in the planet. Somebody took that real fast, man. Hee. Yeah. What's going on here? What's going on here, man? Huh? Here. There's another Subway right there. There's parking enforcement, right? No, that's postal. a nice little park there. Wa alaikum salam. Yeah, I'm doing some Uber. Let me hold on. Let me log into Lyft too. Uber is more active in Tampa than Lyft from what I've seen. But oh, as I say that, Lyft comes in, but it's a 394 trip. I ain't taking that. I ain't taking that, man. There's a lot of restaurants around here, though. Maybe I can do a delivery. Oh, I gotta charge my phone. I'm at 2%. I'll be back later on, inshallah.